If you reached here, that means you are very much interested in recognizing that you need to focus on your communication skills. If you want to have what we call the three C's, that every single time you communicate, you have clarity to your message. The second C, you have conciseness to your message. And the third, which we all want, you can't force it on people, credibility. This is the place that you can learn those skills and put them into practice on day one. All of you signing up here are probably from the aspect that you've worked on a skill set for yourself before. You've got skills in your intelligence. You've got skills in how you apply yourselves to different things. One thing that is uniquely sets you apart is when you work on not just the skills that are inside here that you write out, that if you're a coder, you code out, if you're a drawer, you draw out. The question is, how do you influence other people around you? And very strong communication skills are at the center of this. By signing up to this 6-week program, you are going to take yourself from a place where your communication may sound something similar to this right here. This is what we're going to uncover in week one. I'll give you an example. Some of you may be showing up to this session and you may sound how I sounded 20 years ago. This used to be me. Hi everyone. Good to kind of meet you all. Obviously, it's kind of important to sort of focus on what we kind of like to call those three C's. Be kind of clear, somewhat concise and somewhat credible. If you sound anything similar to that, then this program is for you. And some of you may look at that and ask you for a moment. Take a look at what I just did there. Review it and identify, was that a good message? And if not, why? And some of the things we'll uncover, which I ask you now to think about, is, was my eye contact good? Was my communication I was speaking, was it effective? What was wrong with it? There are some specific elements to your communication which are adding to your message and taking away from it. The only true way you can know what to work on, if you've got the skill sets of what you do, you've studied hard for it, you're about to show up to a meeting and discuss some elements. If your communication isn't where your intellect is, it will be a problem for the receiver and the audience. So we ask you, as you join this program, start to be aware of your own strengths and your own elements that you can begin to enhance. And some of the work that we will do with you over this 6-week course is to identify exactly what that is. And then we have strategies and techniques to improve you. Our background, we've been in this space for over 20 years. We have been training different individuals. We have been coaching some of the top businesses throughout the world. Myself, Neil Bandari, I spend a lot of time traveling around the US and the world, coaching a lot of CEOs and executives on their communication skills. Some of them are at the top of their game. They are at the top 1%, even less than that, of businesses that exist. They technically are doing so well at the work that they do that they may not need someone such as myself. Yet they still take the time to invest themselves in identifying how their messages are coming across when they communicate. So during this program, you are going to get a true understanding of what the three C's are. Are you clear? Are you concise? Are you credible when you speak? We'll have full metrics for that, how we break that down. We will take a journey on the 6 behaviors, everything from eye contact to the words that you're using to your tonal quality. If you're flat and monotone, we have strategies to get you out of that. If you are using certain words such as you probably heard that earlier when I was using that. If you hear me using those words, please give me feedback, because now I have made a rule where I don't use them anymore. Now, it's easier said than done. We are going to showcase to you exactly how you can get rid of those words. Some of you realize you're very skilled at what you do, yet when you have to speak in front of senior audiences, you end up using some immature words. What are some of those immature words that people use? Those are the like, I mean, kind of, so. Those phrases give you a lack of maturity. A lack of maturity means you have a lack of executive presence, which means you lose credibility. And so what we're going to focus on is getting you to a place where you recognize all the 6 behaviors. You see which ones are your strengths. You're always going to have a strength. And then we will also see which areas you need to work on. Now, when we work on those areas, we are going to leave you with specific examples of what to do to improve it. And then we'll also give you a sample during the program of how we coach someone. So every single time we get together, it's going to be weekly for those 6 weeks. It's the only way you can improve. This isn't one of those programs where you can just sign up and join, see one webinar, and you are solved. I wish you could go to a gym, do a 4-hour workout, and you are set for 2 months. I wish that was the case. It's not, is it? We know that you have to be consistent with this, work on this regularly, and improve. So every single week, we are going to take you on a journey, recognizing some of the behaviors. We are going to coach a few people in the program itself. We'll be picking people at random, so you'll get some of that one-on-one. And then there are some freebies available as well. As a firm, Echios, we work with so many different organizations. One of our specialized coaches is going to offer some of their time to you, and a select few of you after each program will get some one-on-one time with our coaches. And that is where you can also leverage the strengths of your behaviors as well. We'll take you further along this journey. Our goal is to take you on day 1 where you don't even realize the things that are holding you back in your messages, to fully owning exactly what's holding you back in your communication, so you can have those 3 C's for every single time you speak. Now, this program is not designed, as I mentioned earlier, the one and done. You just do the program and done. The reason why we space it out is because every week we give you exercises, we give you another part of the program, we show you how to improve on the behaviors. And then when you come back, we're going to be evaluating you in different programs, in different breakout rooms to see how you do with the activities also. So this is a very hands-on approach. This is not passive. This is not a program that you join and you make notes. There's no need really for you to sit passively. There is a need for you to be active, be talking, part of the program. This is the only way to improve. Many folks, when they go through our program, they ask us, do you have any book recommendations that we can read? And I always smile at that, because you can't improve your communication through reading only. It's helpful. It's not the only way. So we encourage you, as you look at selecting this program, you have to commit to it. There will be recordings made available afterwards. If you are part of the session, is where you will truly maximize your growth. So you have to try and allot that time when you can be part of the session as well, because that's when you're going to get the biggest feedback. You'll be part of the activities and you can see that growth taking place. What are we going to cover in the program? We are covering everything from behaviors at the beginning. Get to know yourself, truly what is helping to articulate your message, becoming influential, and what's pulling away from it. We will also focus on content. Have you ever been in a scenario where someone says to you, can you speak in today's meeting? Oh, it's happening in 30 minutes. Can you speak on this topic, please? And as soon as you get hit by that, you're questioning it, saying, oh, I'm not ready. I haven't done enough prep for this. I don't know what I'm going to say. How am I going to say it? I need more time. Well, we have a solution for you. Every single message that you deliver can follow our Echios grid system. When you see how simple our Echios grid system is, how easy it is to apply, you will then realize the benefit of simplifying your message. Now, you do need to have the behaviors that go with it, because if you just have the content and you have weak behaviors, it's not going to be a great message. So we encourage you. The program is behavior focused, and it's also focused on content. So those two come together. We are also going to put you in situations which make you uncomfortable. We want to build your confidence. We want you to know that in order to be influential, you have to know when are the weakest parts of yourself. So we have a segment in one of the weeks where we are going to take you on a journey of what we call difficult, and even deeper than that, hostile Q&A. But what happens when there's a fire that's lit under you and somebody pushes you in a very awkward and weird place. You're good at your skill set. You know your topic, yet still you're tested. How do you respond to that? Do you respond to the default that everybody does all the time? I think that's a kind of great question. That is a terrible response to an answer. How do you respond to things where you still get to have your credibility? So, folks, we are excited. There are a whole bunch of our team members here that will take you through this journey of improving your communication to be influential. If you are trying to improve yourself in a business context, if you're trying to improve your communication through a relationship context, you're trying to win a deal, no matter what your focus is, without good communication, you will always be 2 or 3 steps away from truly having that impact. So we look forward to seeing you on this 6-week program. And if you made it this far to the end of this video, the first 20 people that sign up, we are going to be reaching out to you very specifically because you will be part of our very special insider coaching program with myself and a few others, where we will be taking you on a very focused one-on-one journey. So it's only open to the first 20 individuals. So the first 20 individuals that sign up, they will gain access to the insider network of one-on-one coaching that we offer. So we're giving that as a freebie to the first 20. Folks, I look forward to seeing you inside.